Good evening, staff, parents, families, and graduates. Welcome to the commencement ceremony of Ironwood High School's class of 2019. My name is Raul Granillo, and I've had the honor of serving as this year's senior class president. At this time, would you please stand and remove your hats for the presentation of colors by Peoria High School's junior ROTC. Also, please remain standing for the national anthem performed by Ironwood Excelsiors, and for the departure of the color guard, followed by a moment of silence.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated. Now turn your attention once again to our Excelsiors singers as they perform Over the Rainbow. Oh, someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far. Where troubles melt like lemon drops, I
high above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find. That's where you'll find me.
It is now my privilege to introduce a few remarkable people that are here with us this evening. These individuals have dedicated time and effort in providing the Peoria Unified School District with countless hours of service and support. Their hard work and dedication has helped us achieve the excellence that we are celebrating today. Would you please stand to be recognized as your name is called? PUSD Superintendent Ms. Linda Pallas Thompson. PUSD Deputy Superintendent Mr. Steve Savoy. PUSD School Board President Ms. Monica Ceja Martinez. PUSD School Board Member Mr. David Sandoval. We would also like to recognize our outstanding administration who has greatly supported us through these 4 years. They have dedicated so much time and effort to the class of 2019, and we will be forever grateful. Would you please stand to be recognized as your name is called? Our assistant principals, Mr. Mike Barola, Ms. Regina Lewis, and Ms. Susan Smith. And of course, our outstanding principal, Mr. Russell Dunham. Thank you for your continued support. The next honored guests were selected by the class of 2019. 12 admired staff members were chosen to be honored alongside us today. Please stand to be recognized when I call your name. Mr. Ian Curtis. Mr. Will Ellett. Miss Emma Farrell. Mr. Jay Figueroa. Miss Ruth Honemichael. Miss Lisa Lopez. Miss Marcy Robb. Miss Melinda Shoulder. Mr. Ed Smith. Mr. Michael Suman. Mr. Tim Wacker. And Miss Erin White. Will all other teachers and counselors please stand to be recognized? We thank you for all your help, for you helping us learn and grow these past 4 years. In addition, we would also like to thank our senior class sponsors, Miss Ashley Blythe and Miss Leslie Meek, for dedicating their time and endless support for our senior class. Thank you for all the memories shared. You have genuinely made this year memorable. I would like to personally thank Mackenzie Jagir, for making this year very memorable. At this time, I would like to introduce our 5 speakers. The first 4 speakers were chosen for their academic excellence and achievement. Speaking first will be Galadriel Curry, followed by Derek Talbot, Joe Thomas, and Wilson Liu. Our 5th speaker this evening was chosen by the class of 2019, Jafar Al-Shamari. At this time, please welcome Galadriel Curry.
October 2nd was a cold, rainy day at Ironwood High School. It was pouring. We were all ill-equipped for this unexpected weather. When the fire alarm went off, we reluctantly made our way out to the football field in our flip-flops and shorts in the wet, frigid weather. Huddled on the track, many students tried, but all failed to stay dry. My entire class and I were squeezed together under one umbrella when Mr. Rusnick was like, "Let's take a selfie. This is memories, kids." He took a selfie of us all, cold and wet, smiling through the pain, huddled together under one umbrella. At the time, I didn't think much of it, but now I think I realize what Mr. Rusnick was saying. Our high schooler experiences are about more than just the big moments. They're about the small ones and who we spend them with. In high school, we faced many difficulties. But the important part is that we've been surrounded with people that were supportive and cheered us on. Ironwood has built a foundation of people for each of us. And now we know that rainy days will not last forever. And eventually we will just look back smiling at that silly selfie. The future, just like high school, is going to have an occasional rainy day. To face these days, it's important to surround ourselves with people that make them not only tolerable, but memorable. Just like the October 2nd fire drill, the rainy days will always be what you make of them. Thank you, and now I would like to introduce Derek Talbot to the stage.
Hi. I'm not some great motivational speaker. I'm not going to warn you about ending up living in a van down by the river. I don't know where I find my motivation to shoot out of bed at 5 a.m. every morning, but all I know is that I do it. Often, the goals I reach for, I don't know why I'm reaching for them. Just something wrong in my wiring, perhaps. Perhaps it was Coach Sidnor's repeated, motivated, dedicated chants causing me to slowly deceive myself into believing that motivation is a virtue. Perhaps it was Miss Kuchka alone that solely provided me with the motivation I needed through lots and lots of guilt. The point is, I don't know why I do what I do. Maybe it's me trying to emulate these stoically indifferent characters we see in television, like Ron Swanson working for a government he doesn't believe in, but still doing the best for his community. I often feel like I'm practicing exercises in futility, just doing what I've always been told to do. Right now, I'm left stranded more than ever, not knowing where to extend my branches, but knowing they reach quite far. All I can convey to you is my wants, my desires, because maybe that can reveal to you where you get your motivation. I want to know love and pain. I want my heart broken just for the experience of it. I want to feel pride and shame. I want to be embarrassed to know I can get through it. I don't want to take my time fretting over a decision when I know I cannot predict the outcome. I don't want to waste one line. I want to say everything I mean and stand by it, never mincing my words. I want to live better days, feeling happier, healthier each morning. I want to never look back and say, could have been me, when I know it could have been you. Thank you. Now please welcome Joe Thomas to the stage.
At the beginning of junior year, I enrolled in IB Physics. A month later, I took my first unit test. After 90 minutes of intense mental calculations, my paper was still empty, and it came back as 0%. It was then that I realized the gravity of the situation. I went home ready to drop the class. I laid bare my troubles to my father, and after I was done, he looked up from his CNN programming, looked me in the eyes, and said, "Son, switch off the bloody AC. Who do you think pays for electricity around here?" What he said next, however, stuck with me for the rest of high school. Jo dar gaya, samjho mar gaya. It's an old Indian film quote that translates to, "The one who is afraid is already dead." The lot of us came into high school steeped in fear. We were afraid of change, of challenges, of our true selves. Over the past 4 years, however, we have conquered these fears. In this room with us today are mechanics, writers, baseballers, thespians, Smash Brothers professionals. Those titles were not earned by cowering behind the skirts of mediocrity. They were earned by subduing mountains of fear and striving for what we wanted. Comrades, don't let fear rule your lives. Strive for the best. At worst, you will fail, but failure is but one battle lost in a lifetime of chances. I say, fear not failure, but a lifetime of lost opportunities. As FDR once said, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself, and that's coming from a paralyzed man who ran the country for 12 years. Ironwood High School, it's been a banging time. Here's to ya. Now please welcome Wilson Liu to the stage.
Good evening, Ironwood faculty, students, and family. In all honesty, everything about tonight feels tremendously surreal. It's unbelievable how far we have all come since freshman year. We've developed over the past 4 years valuable life lessons, everlasting wisdom, and a strong sense of maturity. Even so, I still remember being a short little Asian boy who was intimidated about the entire universe around him. But now that I think about it, I guess I am still that short little Asian boy from freshman year. I don't think I've changed at all. But that's all right. What I truly wanted to express tonight is that even though we are all transitioning to what everyone calls adulthood, I think it's okay to still act like a 10-year-old. I don't mean act like a whiny, spoiled brat to your parents, but the feeling of being youthful. Sure, we technically classify as adults now, but that doesn't mean you have to change who you are in any way. We are all unique individuals with unique characteristics that separate each of us from being carbon copies of one another. Move at your own pace in life and know that it's okay to take a breather every now and then. I'm positive that no matter where life takes us on this journey into adulthood, we will all continue to be bright individuals. After all, we're the class of 2009, so we're the class to always shine. Thank you. Please welcome Jafar Al-Shamari to the stage.
Before I'd like to start, my dad really wanted a shout out, so thank you, Mom. And maybe Dad. And Dad. All right. Class of 2019, we often hear cliches at commencement speeches like, let's start a new chapter in our lives. But I don't know if that's a good thing to say anymore. Our next chapters are scary. After graduation, we will be plunged into an earth continuously affected by climate change. an economy that doesn't work for us, a political system that doesn't push our interests, and mounting race and religious tensions. But I remain optimistic because we can be the change. I know it's hard to imagine yourself as the next voice of change when you might not know what you're going to do by the end of this summer. But let's instead look at what we've done as a class in the last 4 years. With the help of Student Council, we as a class have raised thousands of dollars for charity. Key Club, along with many other individuals, have put in thousands of hours volunteering for our local libraries, food banks, and hospitals. We created amazing clubs like the Chris Pratt Club, where they just watch movies. I don't know. Cool. Many individuals put great time into planning some hype nights. And our one accomplishment that trumps all, we voted for the best homecoming king, Dimitri Rouse. Our drive to further improve Ironwood is undeniable. Yet, while many of us took part in such activities, we remain scared by our future prospects. But look, we don't have to know what we're going to do in 4 years, and we probably shouldn't either. All we have to do is take this drive and put it out into the real world. Let's take the hours volunteered and grow them exponentially for the good of society. Take the club ideas or prank ideas and help make the world around us more fun. Those who plan dumb lit parties, now is your time to plan the next political campaigns. The world around us was created by people no smarter than us, meaning people just like us can change it. Class of 2019, let's not talk about starting a new chapter in our lives. Let us instead read the past 18 years, learn from them, and start a new book. Thank you and congrats. I would now like to invite Sarah Vu and Deborah Mendoza onto the stage.
Good evening. My name is Deborah Mendoza, and I'm the senior class member at large. Also, shout out to my family. You guys are awesome.
Hi, Mom. My name is Sarah Tanktham Vu, and I'm the senior class vice president.
The class of 2019 is so fortunate to be able to give back to the school and leave behind a gift for the student body.
This year, as a senior gift, we have purchased a door wrap for our campus and a canopy for our activities.
This means that students on campus can now feel safer, as this is a better security system, which also brings more spirit onto our campus.
We are so excited for Ironwood to receive this gift.
With that being said, at this time, can we please have Catalina Soto, Ironwood's next student body president, come to the podium to accept our senior gifts.
Good evening. On behalf of Ironwood High School, I proudly accept the senior gift. Your generosity is very much appreciated, and the class of 2019 will always be remembered.
Thank you, Catalina. Now we would like to welcome Naomi Edwards and Salem Shabeshi to the stage. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Salem Shabeshi, and I had the pleasure of serving as your student body vice president.
My name is Naomi Edwards, and I'm glad to have served as your student body secretary. Our class chant is something that has stuck with us from our first assembly to our last. It unites us as a class as we gather and scream to our loudest.
Now, would you all celebrate our last moment together by standing and joining us in reciting our class chant one last time? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. We're the class of 21-9. We're the class to always shine.
It is now our privilege to introduce our principal, Mr. Dunham.
Welcome, parents, families, friends, and members of the class of 2019 to Ironwood's commencement ceremony. We are all gathered here tonight to honor and recognize hard work and student achievement. We're also here to congratulate the parents and the families who share in tonight's accolades. Of the highest academic and personal honors is to be selected into membership in National Honor Society. Will the members of the National Honor Society please stand at this time? Congratulations. Also deserving special recognition in tonight's ceremony are students in Spanish Honor Society, French Honor Society, and National Honor Society for Dance Arts. Will the members of Spanish Honor Society please stand to be recognized? Congratulations. Will the members of French Honor Society please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Will the members of the National Honor Society for Dance Arts stand and be recognized? Congratulations. Will the 25 students who have completed all of the requirements to receive the International Baccalaureate Diploma stand and be recognized? Thank you. Those students who have attained a standing in the top 10% of their class are designated graduating with honors. Their achievement is indicated in your program this evening. Would those graduating with honors please stand? Congratulations. To graduate from Ironwood High School with high honors means a student has achieved academic standing in the top 5% of the class. I take pride in acknowledging the high honors graduates at this time. Please stand for recognition. Congratulations. Highest honors graduates are those students who have attained standing in the top 1% of the class. Please join me in recognizing Collegial Curry, Derek Talbot, Joe Thomas, and Wilson Liu. Four of our graduates have earned the distinction of National Hispanic Scholar: Tyler Schmolko, Annalise Diltz, Sandra Soto Diaz, and Thomas Wangsness. Please stand and be recognized. Congrats. Two of our students were recognized as National Merit Commended Scholars: Collegial Curry and Derek Talbot. One of our graduates has earned the distinction of National Merit Scholar winner. Joe Thomas, please stand and be recognized. Ironwood High School would also like to recognize those students who have completed a CTE Mastery of Subject Area graduation endorsement. These students are wearing the Graduation Endorsement Medal. Will our CTE graduation endorsement recipients please stand? Congrats. I would also like to recognize our foreign exchange student, Sarah Alismar. She came to us from Lebanon this year. Sarah, please stand and be recognized. Thank you for sharing this year with us. One of our graduates has been recognized as a Flynn Scholar winner. Out of 894 applications statewide, only 20 students received this scholarship. The scholarship is worth over $120,000. Will Joe Thomas please stand and be recognized for this tremendous achievement? Great job, Joe. At this time, I would like to recognize families who have entrusted us with multiple siblings who have attended and graduated from Ironwood High School. Aya Sadadine and family with 5 students. Javier Lopez and family with 5 students. Giselle Lopez and family with 5 students. Kiara Arvisu and family with 5 students. Alejandro Cordero and family with 5 students. Connor Burklow and family with 4 students. Hannah Vance and family with 4 students. Emily Clark and family with 4 students. Cameron Perkins and family with 4 students. Basim Naeem and family with 4 students. Shelby Vaught and family with 4 students. To the members of the class of 2019, I say thank you on behalf of the entire Ironwood staff and administration. Your leadership and your achievements have made an incredible impact on Ironwood High School. I would like to recall some of Ironwood's accomplishments this school year, which you played a part in. Glaziel Curry has served 3 years as FBLA State Officer and was the National FBLA Treasurer this last year. The wrestling program had 2 state champions, Tarek Sukovic and Stoney Gary. Tarek was also named an All-American. This is the first time we've had an All-American and the first time we've had 2 state champions in the same year. Congrats. Two students will be attending Ivy League schools on scholarships. Harrison Luby will be attending Brown. And Glaziel Curry will be attending Harvard. Excelsius received a superior rating for both their jazz and magical categories at the NAU Festival. Our girls badminton team was state runner-up. Lily Wren was a state runner-up in badminton singles. Ironwood's Red Jazz Band and Wind Ensemble both earned ratings of superior with distinction. They are one of only 4 schools in the state to do this. Ironwood Student Council Advisor, Ms. Kathy Wilson, was selected as the Advisor of the Year for the Arizona Association of Student Councils. Liliana De La Rosa, Karen Jose Pedro, and Casey Nyquist qualified for Ed Rising Nationals to be held this summer in Dallas. This senior class helped Ironwood to be named an A-rated school by the Arizona Department of Education. Dimitri Rouse started his first varsity basketball game. He went perfect from the field and helped lead Ironwood to victory over Apollo. And finally, the Ironwood seniors received more than $10.7 million in scholarships this year. It's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, please applaud the class of 2019. All right. Seniors, the class of 2019 started school at Ironwood in August 2015. Within the first couple weeks, you and the rest of your fellow freshmen attended your first assembly, where during the class chants, you received your uniquely traditional Ironwood greeting from the rest of the student body. You may not have known it at the time, but that was your welcoming into our Eagle family. From there, you settled in and navigated your way through high school. A lot happened in the first 4 years. You started out trying to survive Algebra 1, and now you've conquered 4 math classes. You came here knowing a handful of people, and now you're part of a 2,000-plus family. You came in just recently allowed to watch PG-13 movies, and you leave us able to vote for president in the next election. Freshman year, you came in doing this. As seniors, you leave us doing this. All right, that went better than expected. Thank you, guys. All right, today we realize just how accurate the phrase, "it goes by so quickly," truly is, as we celebrate this amazing group of seniors, their time at Ironwood, and wish them well as they head off to their next set of adventures. You guys are and will always be my first graduating class as principal. I realize that might not mean much to you, but to me it means the world. You are such an incredibly special group, and I'm so proud of who you are as individuals and what you've accomplished as a class. It has been a privilege to be with you these past 4 years, and an honor to be here with you this evening. You've made it through your time at Ironwood, and along the way you've excelled academically, competed with honor, integrity, and grit in athletic events, gained workplace skills and certifications, given generously by volunteering and being civically active, created amazing artwork and awe-inspiring performances. You've defined yourselves through your work ethic and pure determination. You've allowed us to be part of your lives and learn and grow with you. Most importantly, you have provided us with an example for who we all should be. You innately care for each other with compassion and empathy. You see each other's differences as strengths, not barriers. You are vocal and confident, and realize embracing our diversity and uniqueness is key. Our society, our country, our world needs you. Go out there and make a difference. Don't hesitate. Don't be scared. Don't be chicken. Speaking of chickens, don't do anything with chickens. Remember the impact you've made on our lives and on each other's lives. Just be you. That's all we need. You are truly phenomenal. I am confident of the legacy of excellence you have left at Ironwood, and so anxiously await all you will do moving forward. Thank you for everything you've given. We will miss you. Mr. David Sandoval, would you please join me at the podium? And now, with honor and pleasure, as principal of Ironwood High School, I certify that each of these students has met the requirements for graduation as set forth by the state of Arizona and the Peoria Unified School District. I present this class to Mr. David Sandoval, member of the Peoria Unified School District Governing Board. Mr. Sandoval, I respectfully request that you accept these graduates and that you confer diplomas upon them.
Thank you, Mr. Dunham. Congratulations to each and every one of you out there. It is an honor to be in your presence, the presence of greatness, without question. And speaking on behalf of the governing board, graduates, as you enter your next chapter in life, live your life on purpose. Living a purposeful life is living a life of happiness and fulfillment. It means giving your kindness, compassion, and your best to others. Don't worry if you're unsure of what your purpose is, and don't doubt that it exists. And understand that it'll never be absolutely essential that you have a great, big, grand purpose. What is essential is that you commit to being the best version of yourself every day. Be obsessed with self-development, obsessed with growing your mindset and feeding your mind with successful and positive thoughts every single day. Never stop working on yourself. Be patient and celebrate the small victories. For these reflect the good habits and discipline towards you becoming self-actualized and realizing your destiny. Class of 2019, you are all here to realize greatness, to be great. So doubt your doubts, but don't doubt your destiny. Congratulations. On behalf of the governing board of the Peoria Unified School District and the authority vested in me by the state of Arizona, I accept this recommendation that Ironwood High School class of 2019 has met the requirements for graduation. Mr. Dunham, please present the graduates to receive their diplomas. Thank you.
All right, at this time, will the 12 honored teachers please take their positions? Assisting me with the presentation of diplomas are Mr. David Sandoval, member of the Peoria Unified School District Governing Board, Mrs. Monica Sayre Martinez, president of the Peoria Unified School District Governing Board, Mrs. Linda Pallas Thompson, superintendent of Peoria Unified District, and Mr. Steve Savoy, deputy superintendent of the Peoria Unified School District. Ms. Jen Goldman and Mrs. Janine Tellier, two of our faculty members, will announce the names of our graduates. Will the first row of graduates please stand and proceed to receive your diplomas?
Good job, boss. Raul Granillo Avitia.
Anna Lee.
Sarah Tang Thum Vu.
Richard Camacho.
Grace Gehring.
Chloe Barnes.
Elena Isabella Zamorano.
Hector Flores.
Athena Nicole Amavisca.
Solana Armitage.
Deborah Mendoza.
Nathaniel Junis.
Nathan Scott Cuban.
Hannah Belshi.
Salamawit Yosef Shabeshi.
Anna Paula Vargas Jordan.
Naomi Marie Edwards.
Camille Catherine Price.
Jarrett Cloyce Warren.
Cole Atkerson.
Galadriel Anna Curry.
Austin Osborne.
Derek Talbot.
Evelyn Britu.
Joe Panravenkel Thomas.
Autumn Byers.
Wilson Liu.
Devin Gary Talbot.
Annalise Marie Diltz.
Andrew Wynn.
Jafar Firas Al-Shamari.
Thomas Wangzis.
Sandra Soto Diaz.
Harrison Luby.
Carolyn Grace Melky.
Katana Belowitz.
Holden Gardner.
Lily Wren.
Ariana Torres.
George Isaev.
Colin Curtis.
Oswaldo Coronel.
Biblina Gergis.
Anna Burrell.
Mackenzie Sexton.
Ziad Ibrahim.
Giselle Vargas.
Michelle Rahim.
Cassandra Bianca Musel.
Jacob Hernandez.
Casey Oates.
Kaya Rain Will.
Joel Angel Valdez.
Blake Flynn.
Cody Alexander Villa Quevedo.
Julia Davenport.
Sophia Sun.
Hans Salamanca.
Neilani Mavis Thompson.
Alexa Hernandez.
Adnan Murtik.
Robert Paul Estrada.
Darren Dang.
Taylor Janae Logan.
Jonathan Uciel Bautista Galindo.
Kevin Pham.
Amy Marie Carpenter.
Melanie Renee Nishimoto.
Dakota Skylar Davis.
Austin Kintalme.
Liliana Garcia Maximiliano.
Alicia Ross.
Drew Allen Wincher.
Andy Huang.
Alexa Ariana Ruiz.
Farishta Soharabi.
Julio Cesar Jamias Portillo.
Juan Ramirez.
Emily Zarate.
Cheyenne Nicole Cruzenberry.
Daniel Hicks.
Andrew Perez Contreras.
Ivana Gonzalez.
Alexis Diane Elena Truckee.
Samuel Hernandez.
Osvaldo Lopez Gomez.
Kiana Jane V. Lamanillo.
Melissa Valenzuela.
Christian Borrego.
Ahmed Khaldoon Sadawi.
Megan Danielle Nishimoto.
Morgan Wagner.
Carlos Garcia Jr.
Brandon Taylor.
Catherine Karime Rosas Venegas.
Madison Booth.
Jacob Allen Blackman.
Jordan Allen Newton.
Emily Rose Smith.
Liliana Jaylene De La Rosa.
Daniel Frampton.
Luay Eunice.
Jessica Josephine Thorson.
Nok Do.
Rosario Ismael Galvez.
Devin Vanek.
Jamie Wu Zhou.
Sierra Rose Gusso.
Jared Mena.
Alex Panduro Cortez.
Madison Villarreal.
Amber D. Hernandez.
Stephen Dowell.
Marin Estevan Schur.
Gabrielle Angelina Bingham.
Erica Montano.
Irvin Daniel Quinones Montalongo.
Andy Lujan Jr.
Clardia Beatty.
Anne Marie Nemeth.
Gregory Gonzalez.
Gabriel Ramirez.
Cheyenne Brown.
Michaela Nykirk.
Eladio Garcia.
Tyler Smolko.
Carmen Torres.
Sierra Perez.
Diego Velasquez.
Brian Knight.
Denise DeLuna.
Freya Denise Wood.
Alejandro Mendez.
Nash Knowlton.
Angelina Estrada.
Farah Sharuru.
Brandon Ritchie.
Joshua McCleary.
Ashley Johnson.
Adriana Allen.
Jared LeBaron.
Julian Vasquez Robles.
Lexi Baston.
Natalie Erica Camacho.
Jose Corral Cota.
Basim Naim.
Autumn Rose McLean Rajovic.
Symphony Alicia Kruder.
Chase Douglas.
Ronald Ian Hoover.
Elizabeth Margaret Moriali.
Hannah Grossenbacher.
Ryan Gavette.
Ariel Diaz.
Van Wen.
Alyssa Harmon.
Marco Antonio Lopez.
Marcos Morales.
Samantha Robles.
Natalie Celeste Lucio.
Devontae Deshaun Wimbish.
Aaron Juarez Burke.
Leslie Saldana.
Kieran Jose Pedro.
Kai Trung.
Jacob Mark Galindo.
Sonia Villavicencio.
Gabriela Orlando.
Dimitri Jeremiah Rouse.
Austin Carter Stubbs.
Daniela Zuleta.
Ariel May Richardson.
Nathaniel Trope.
Kenton Bourne.
Fatima Almaturi.
Destiny Sandy Villa Romero.
Ali Iman.
David Edward Limon.
Deja Renee Cooper.
Caitlin Coburn.
Caleb Michael Dugan.
Cole Nelson.
Alexis Francine Garibay.
Abigail Elaine Austin.
Joseph Mark Rivera IV.
Harley David Roy Cabrera.
Annalicia Hallowell.
Sarah Al Asmar.
Mahmoud Folleh.
Justin Dean McCleary.
Trinity Levy.
Caitlin Nicole Richard.
Damian Pacheco.
James Dean Brewer.
Jocelyn Nem.
Marissa Andrea Romero.
Tommy Shamoon.
Miguel Carbajal.
Briseda Ponce Silva.
Naomi Lisette Amavisca.
Emil Goins.
Colin Palios.
Mia Lee Ruiz.
Paige Nicole Bialis.
Brian Ritter.
Chance Morales.
Stephanie Alexandra Morales.
Victoria Nicole Graff.
Dylan White.
Lee Allen Hadsell.
Tatum Coons.
Kelsey McCardle.
Ethan Lenhart.
Dawson Vaught.
Liliana McDermott.
Jasmine Alexa Myers.
Hussein Mustafa Ahmad.
Alejandro Domingo Cordero.
Madeline Pippins.
Deanna Sanchez.
Brandon Lamp.
George Galaz.
Brianna Serena Ritter.
Stevie Ray Smalley.
Alexis Hernandez.
Hassan Kanan.
Amory Allen.
Lydia Tang.
Jarrett Guerrero.
Ruben Isaac Acuna.
Brianna Alaya.
Colette Webb.
Julian Terrazas.
Isaiah Verduzco.
Annalisa Gallardo.
Abigail Jordan DeYoung.
Franklin Masden Sharp.
Rami Hadi.
Giselle Ileana Lopez.
Maria Martinez Rodriguez.
Jordan Kafoa.
Seth Childers.
Gayun Lee.
Perla Esmeralda Mendez Sandoval.
Anthony Zavala.
Chase Davis.
Alex Riccio.
Paulina Morales.
Matthew Kakis.
Edward Royal.
Aya Najim.
Nadia Noriega Soto.
Spencer Hayes Forsberg.
Quinlan Jadaro.
Lilia Shimon.
Caitlin Rose Redwood.
Raymond Cruz.
Isaiah D. Cobbin.
Callista Tadeo.
Aya Tarek Sadadine.
Asher Griffith.
Tyrese Clifton Jones.
Brooke Harmon.
Kat Sotomayor.
Damian Bellinger.
Josiah Barhim Haddad.
Brooke Crandall.
Riley Christine Ortega.
Zeke Newman.
Jareth Acker.
Alicia Priscilla Medina.
Samantha J. Vanis.
Bryant Sebastian.
Yariel Emiliano Vasquez Rodriguez.
Isabella Mengelkamp.
Cameron Elizabeth Way.
Connor Armstrong Best.
Chase Godbehere.
Jacqueline Ray Moreno.
Kayla Rose Ujak.
Josh Back.
Charles Cope.
Carly Powell.
Alexis Mutea Lentz.
Walter Isaiah Medina Diaz.
Isaiah Miranda.
Christina Rose Cardoza.
Brinley Madison Williams.
Marco Antonio Gonzalez Diaz.
Cesar Molina.
Alyssa Sortor.
Kaysen Hirsch.
Jacob Larson.
Christian Torres.
Hannah Vance.
Jordan Renee Brooks.
Dakota Ray Schultz.
Duncan Pugh.
Layla Vasquez.
Saraia Costa.
Yusuf Falah.
Timmy Lee.
Brianna Williams.
Madeline Beeson.
Tyler A. Strike.
Sebastian Diaz Aguilar.
Brittany Keck.
Havana Mae Beeson.
Dustin Fout.
Nathan Dean Mendelson.
Veronica Andrea Garcia.
Grace Epperson.
Stone Cruz Aguirre.
Aaron Michael Richter Cartlin.
Bailey Marie Britton.
Nina Figuarelli.
Rashawn Payne.
Jose Rodriguez Torres.
Kiara Alexis Arvizu.
Casey Nyquist Stildine.
Mady Mohammadi.
Chance Neal.
Taylor Aaron Avalos.
Caitlin Keurig.
Tarek Setkovic.
Jonathan Shalevsky.
Caitlin Rubidou.
Rachel Robinson.
Javier Lopez.
Samuel Sean Spencer Neal.
Athena Evans.
Nikki Ann Gibbons.
Caleb Enriquez Singer.
Matthew David Uhas.
Jordan Joanne Alexander.
Madison Gomez.
Connor Burklow.
Jacob Burns.
Isabel Davis.
Luisa Gutierrez.
Nicholas Barrett.
Travis Summers Bennett Jr.
Kalia DiAgostino.
Caitlin Huang.
Woodburn Ikeika Moikani Schofield.
Jeremy Alec Cooper.
Samantha Rangel.
Caitlin Grace Peters.
Ricky Mohammed Ali.
Kyle Brundy Brunmeyer.
Destiny Furnival.
Belinda Yvonne Booth.
Mark Anthony Flores.
Khalil Jahid Ramos.
Mackenzie Jagir.
Anastasia Juliana Kramer.
Tanner Raymond.
Elijah Exum.
Anna Zaline Griffin.
Madeline Elizabeth Farley.
Alexandria Nicole Hill.
Larceny Isel Williams.
Lacey Unia Harshman.
Kirsten Ruth Larkin.
Mehmet Aliyah Yukich.
Andrew Calvin Mercado Prinz.
Rochelle Valenzuela Flores.
Sydney Ann Logan.
Gerardo Avila.
Alex J. Cruz.
Jasmine Store Delgado.
Kumar Ali Shakir.
Seth Brommer.
Trenton King.
Christiana Cordrea.
Brittany Thiel.
Dante Palyuka.
Shane Campbell.
Nashay Ransom.
Shelby Vogt.
Malik Smith.
Danny Razko.
Andrea Hall.
Marissa Marie Lopez.
Cassius Carmichael.
Brennan James Blackburn.
Cassidy Ray Pikert.
Savannah Brody.
Jordan Hecker.
Jesus Reyna Jr.
Coralie Shreve.
Danielle Carey.
Braulio Aguilar.
Alex Anderson.
Beatrice Vargas Medina.
Destiny Christine Ortiz.
Ariadna Sarah Lester.
Sammy Zylowitz.
Ashley Brommer.
Natasha Sandstrom.
Harmony Asbell.
Kaylee Norma Helen Sawatare.
Nevaeh Colleen Malone.
Emily Irene Clark.
Sequoia Lister.
Sienna Diane Teeling.
Grace Sinclair.
Cameron Perkins.
Madison McNelly.
Haley Frizzell.
Hannah Jean Burdick.
Sarah Rose Norton.
Adra Ryan Hendricks.
Valerie Villanueva.
Abuk Shoal Majak.
Katie Mae Jones.
Stephanie Alexis Demick.
Ayan Samatar.
Caitlin Marie Collins.
Nadia Lakovich.
Cassandra Noel Coulis.
Rayadriel Lynn Jones.
Olivia Charisse Liggins.
Jordan Nicole Garcia.
Mackenzie Elizabeth Robertson.
Kylie Rain Purin.
Rachel Holm.
Tanis Davis.
Jordan Semaripa.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for coming to what is the great celebration of graduation. My name is Nathan Cuban, but most people call me Cuban. Before I address my classmates, I want to first acknowledge the amazing people in the stands. Moms, dads, sisters, brothers, and loved ones. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you so much for standing by our side as we went through our high school experiences. It is those who stood by our side through the good times and challenging times that we come to appreciate. So as we move on into our lives, we will remember you for helping us when we needed it most. Today, we should not only recognize the efforts we put in, but also the people that helped us get here. Whether it was that one teacher that made you stay after school to make up that test, or maybe it's your mom that was nagging you about the homework you haven't done yet, or even that group of friends that picked you up when you were feeling a little bit down, or maybe it's the coach that saw something in you that nobody else did. Never forget them. Now, class of 2019, let's not put those efforts to waste. All right, I have some questions for you guys. These questions, I want you to think about for not only these next few moments, or even these next few years, but the rest of your life. The first question I pose to you is, how is your attitude? Almost every successful person in this world has one thing in common, and that is their attitude. By keeping a positive attitude and always striving to be your best, you will find that more friendships, contacts, and opportunities can open up to you and take you into directions you never would have thought possible. The next question I pose to you guys is, how much effort are you putting in? Attitude is only the beginning of a successful lifestyle, but now you need to put in your full effort and stay motivated from beginning to end. When things get hard, you must keep that motivation going and push even harder than you were at first. The final question I have for you is, what are your goals? Attitude and effort are extremely important to a successful lifestyle, but you need to set your goals in order for you to use that positive attitude and maximize your efforts. Using these 3 questions throughout your life, you can set yourself up for success. Use these questions now, 6 months from now, whenever you can. You can use these questions to set up your future. Ensure you are where you want to be in your life, or even if you want to change some things because you're not satisfied with where you're at in the moment. High school was hopefully one of the most amazing times of your life. But I challenge you to not let high school be the best time of your life. Each year should bring great things in its own way, in different ways. Find joy in the new things you have done each year and celebrate your accomplishments. Enjoy life, heck, love life, because you only have one and you want it to be the best it can be. Thank you, in class of 2019, it's been a good one. At this time, will you please rise and join me in singing the alma mater for the last time.
Faithfully our loyalty we pledge to Ironwood High. Through the years across the miles go forth as alumni. Eagles we rise and fly. You rock, hail to thee, we praise you, Ironwood High.
All right, just stay standing there. Here we go. Class of 2019, graduates, you may now move your tassels to the left. It is with great pleasure that I pronounce you graduates of Ironwood High School, class of 2019. Congratulations. Will the first two rows please exit the stadium?